Moving on to our next segment, Standout.
Oh,
Moment of the week, our favorite panel or page. This is where we talk about the best moment that we could find. And sometimes there's so many, we have to narrow it down. This week I didn't. And
I also didn't. You didn't less than me. I was better about it than you.
okay, you win.
I win.
Are you playing that game I told you about with the syllables?
Yes.
Me better, good, you
Me
know.
good. You bad. Me wonderful.
What was
Oh,
your
that's
favorite
one of them.
moment of the week?
Mine was from MegaGhost, the second volume, the second issue that just came out this week, by the team of Gabe Soria and Gideon Kendall. If you don't know what MegaGhost is, it's like a young boy has like three ghost friends, and those ghost friends combine to turn into like a giant ghost mech that fights what is effectively like horror kaiju. And that's all you need to know. And it's like honestly become one of my favorite books just after two issues because it's like I classify it with Royals as being like
Hmm.
just like super fun, slightly more cartoony storytelling, but Mega Ghost takes it to like the nth level and is just like every Saturday morning cartoon rolled into its Beetleborgs and Power Rangers and just all of this stuff combined and like the two pages that I picked where you see sort of Mega Ghost making a an unofficial stake and like hurling it into the heart of what is a giant vampire beast from space. Like I don't like if you see this and you're just like, oh, what's this? Or I don't care. Like I can't reach you. Like your heart is frozen forever. Like you should look at this and want to immediately pick up the book and be like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever because it might be. And like I just like it's so hokey and silly and stupid and like there's just so many gimmicks and like everything is horror related. Like I think even they go to like a baseball game at some point. And I think even like the baseball team is like horror related. Like
Huh.
they just nail you in the face with it over and over, and it's like so amazing on top of just all this like weird, insane stuff. So it's like it's at a level of I think consistency and performance that like is is ungodly and like I can't wait to see what else this book does because like this is just the second issue and they're fighting like space vampires.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a lot. And also defiling a Christmas tree.
Yes.
If
Yeah, is that
he if he's a robot, why does he have like a little flap of cloth on his crotch?
he's like three ghosts combined together. So
Uh,
I don't know if like I mean modesty is still important, but
that's
like
true. That's true. That's true.
I think he's just sort of doing what he wants to do because it's three ghosts
Gotcha.
he used.
I love that he had to get this giant log because that's a giant monster. He's throwing the spear thing into him.
Yeah, well, you kill vampires with a stake, and you have to kill a
Hmm.
giant vampire with a giant stake. So
Who has a really tiny waist. I guess he's on Ozempic. It's already hit the vampire community,
yeah, it's the
folks.
space vampire community is inundated with Ozempic.
So I picked two panels. One's from Fantastic Four number 10, which I was just talking about, where Invincible Woman rips the flesh off Wolverine and his eyes are popping out of his metal skull. And then also twisting Deadpool's into like knots over here. And then if you look at the bottom, oh, I'm sorry. If you're just listening to this, go to AIPTcomics.com to see the art.
Do it.
If you're on YouTube, you can see what I'm saying. But like I look at this mess at the bottom right. Like Wolverine is not doing well.
Yeah, he's in a real bad state.
I mean, and she actually says, let's see how far we could take this. Like how long will it take before, you don't come back? But yeah, it's just really neat art here by Humberto where he's really stretching the kinetic nature of his art. And then I picked this double page spread from Absolute Superman that's out this week. It's interesting, like I had a hard time picking it, but also not picking it because there's a lot of space here that's not being used, like the sky on the right and even over here, but the fact that it's giving us a cross-sectional of this skyscraper where Superman is pushing Shazam or Black Adam, I guess, through this building, and you could see each floor being destroyed, and then through the windows we see glass spraying out of each side. I thought that was really cool and an interesting way to showcase something we've seen 1,000 times in superhero comics. On top of that, adding the sound effects alongside the floors being smashed through is quite cool. Then on top of that, at the top here, we see this panel that is almost got a 3D effect. It's actually acting like a magnifying glass to zoom in a little on the action. I wonder if there was like originally this was all just rendered and then they were like, ah, it's kind of empty over here. Let's put another panel and then zoom in on the chaos because it doesn't necessarily add a lot, but yet it does because it draws your eye, right? If you think about it, left to right, you go left up through the building and then down through these panels. So there's a really cool movement going along this double page splash too. So a lot to talk about in here. I haven't even talked about everything. So I think that's worthy of Kapow.
100%. I love this is like the most empty, but also the most busy page I think I've seen in quite some time. Like
Yeah.
it's so I love that contrast. It works so well. And like you said, it just takes your eye right down to the building, which I love.
It's really neat. There's a lot going on here and a lot to break down in a video or on a podcast.